Check, check.
Check, check. Can you hear me?
I can.
This is outside or in?
So that's your squelch. So that's how sensitive your mic is.
Okay.
Is the squelch. So this would be yours. So am I super loud now?
No, you're good.
I'm good? Okay,
Yeah.
so this is how you adjust here.
Okay.
So that's like what you hear in yours.
Yeah.
So I could turn mine way up and then I'm like super loud.
Okay.
And then here, this is for the actual outside.
Okay.
Yeah, the people outside of us.
All right. So flight instrument is just that.
Okay,
right?
well, let's just make sure.
Oh, yeah.
So the here, and then this needs to be once we get the vacuum, it's good. And then making sure we set that.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna do the radio check.
Okay.
Put your traffic, Foxtrot, Juliet, Romeo, Echo, radio check.
We'll see somebody. There might not be anybody in the circuit.
Nobody's around. Engine gauge is checked.
Yep. So yeah, just making sure that these are rising, that we have fuel pressure, we got fuel, or oil temp is rising, our oil pressure is good, and that this is not at 0 or below, and that we're charging.
Okay. Voltmeter is in green zone.
Yep.
The warning light and push to start. Go. And this one, I have to push these two together. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Fuel pump is confirmed off. Fuel prime is.
I missed one here. So mixture link for
mixtures.
taxi. There you go.
Sorry, yeah.
That's okay. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, transponder is standby. Standby.
Yeah. And then make sure it's 1200.
1200, yeah. And taxi lights is on.
Good.
I don't know where.
I don't know why the landing light was on, but that's okay.
Confirm the strut light is on. Parking brake is released.
Okay, and then let's go to the taxi one, and right before taxiing.
Sure. Spot tracker is on.
So we don't actually have the spot tracker on. We will show you how to use that eventually. We don't need it on right now, but when you start your cross countries, we will show you how to use the spot tracker.
Okay. Mixture is a lean for taxi.
Yeah.
Brakes check.
Okay, so you do brake check first, and I'll do a second one.
Okay.
We gotta take the park brake off though. Okay, I have control.
Yeah, you have control.
Let's get her straightened up. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
You have control.
I have control. So brakes check is done. Throttle is as required.
Yeah. Okay.
And direction control is while we're doing a taxi, so we can do this one.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
So we're at the main fuel pumps, and we're going to taxi Alpha, hold short for runway 25.
Put your traffic, Foxtrot, Juliet, Romeo, Echo on fuel pump. Taxiing Alpha, holding short runway 25.
That was perfect. Okay, and so yeah, we'll take a look when we're looking here. We're going to turn right, so we're going to make sure the wing's right, ball left.
Is left.
Make sure this is increasing, and make sure this is swinging.
Okay.
Okay, you go ahead and taxi to Alpha. You are cleared right.
Okay, clear the right, so parking brake is off. Right.
There, good, yeah. There, nice. All right, we're cleared left and cleared right. And then we do need to have our direction controls for taxiing, so we have to put them into the wind. Okay. So we're going to do it this way.
Right. The wing is left and the board was right.
Perfect.
Heading was degrees and then it was steady and it was...
Yep. Oop, and don't go into the active runway yet.
Oh,
there
no.
you go. Yeah.
All right. So direction control is done. Flight instrument and compass check everything is done before takeoff. So we are heading to the run-up bay.
Yeah, that's right.
the holding bay.
The holding, yeah, it can be, the holding bay.
Put your traffic, Foxtrot, Juliet, Romeo, Echo, holding short runway 25 on Alpha.
Yeah.
Put your traffic, Foxtrot, Juliet, Romeo, Echo, backtracking runway 25 for holding bay.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Good job.
Clear.
Yeah, we look cleared right and cleared left. Well, left and then right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just make sure we keep those inputs in. So always into the wind, and then depending if it's behind you or in front of you, you switch it. But it's direct coming this way, so we always put them.
So the aileron has to be that way.
Yep,
Okay.
that's correct. Just so then your wings don't get lifted because it is quite windy.
Oh.
It's more prevalent in tail draggers than it is ours, but we just practice it. Okay, and so now the wind is coming straight from behind us.
Yeah.
So we're going to actually push our stick forward and just straight. 'Cause we want to put our elevator down so then the wind doesn't catch it and pull up our tail. So that's why we have it like this.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just got to keep it holding there and taxi like normal. It's good to get in the habit of this because it is part of the flight test. If you don't do those, you would get a lower mark on your flight test. And honestly, it's very confusing when the wind starts to come from different directions. You're like, I point in or I point out. I don't know. I can't remember. So it's good just to kind of go through it. I still have to think about it, honestly.
Even the headwind, we just pull the full straight for the aileron?
Yeah, if you have a straight-on headwind, then you would just have your neutral aileron.
Okay. So just make sure the aileron is to the facing to the wind.
Well, yes and no. We'll go over that more.
Okay.
Because if you have a like a crosswind like coming like this, you're gonna have to do something different than if you have a headwind coming like this. It's a bit. I'll show you when we get down.
Okay.
There's like a little rhyme you can use to do it, but honestly, it's not second nature for most people because it's You just think. I always just when I was doing my licenses, I was like, oh, just always into the wind. It's like, no, it's not. When it's coming from behind you and sideways, it's different. So.
I'm too wobbly today.
Yeah, that's okay. When you can just slow her down, right? And then regain. Make sure, or do you have your power idle? So make sure when you're using your brakes, you have power idle for the most part, unless you're turning.
I feel like a little too.
And do you remember which direction we need to be when we're doing our run up? Yeah, into the wind, right?
Yeah. Sometimes even I put like a power to the idle, but like when I feel like too fast and then just to put the brakes on.
Yeah, then you can put the brakes on. We also had tailwind, right? So we're getting pushed a little bit more.
Okay. All right. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's great. So the only thing is that you just need to let them know that you're clear of the active.
Okay. Yeah. Filter traffic, Foxtrot, Juliet, Romeo, Echo, clear of runway 25 on holding bay.
That's perfect.
Before takeoff is in run up.
Yep.
The brakes apply. Parking brake is on.
And then you can pump the brakes a little bit more to actually set the parking brake. The more you pump them, the more they set, especially on windy days.
Okay. Safety belt is fastened.
Yep, fasten.
Okay. Canopy closed and secure.
Closed and secure.
Canopy unlock, warning light is off. Fuel pressure is right here.
Yep.
Good. Fuel shuttle belt all the way in. Fuel quantity good. We're full. Fuel prime is off. Fuel pump is off. Trim is neutral.
Okay.
Flight control. Left aileron is up. Right is down. Right is up. Left is down.
Good.
The way back.
Good.
Front. And the rudder.
Yep.
Oil temperature is above 75. Mixture is full rich. Throttle is 17 RPM. The brakes on. And magneto check. Cycle to left. Hold. Little drop. Right. Drop. Hold.
Perfect.
And mixture checking. Yeah, VGT is rising.
Yep.
And if I don't see any RPM drop, that okay?
But you can keep going until you see
Keep going down?
Yep, until you see that drop.
Little drop now.
Yeah, there you go.
Full rich.
Perfect.
And alternator gen load check. Down. Drop. Good.
Yep. and charging.
Yeah. And oil pressure is in green zone.
Yep.
Vacuum gauge in. Oh, it's not a green?
It's not quite. When we go up a little bit higher,
Oh, I
it'll
see.
go
Okay.
into green, yeah.
Alternate air check, so all the way down and no RPM drop. That's good. And throttle is idle. So we make 1,000. And
And it's supposed to be all the way down.
all the way
Yep,
down.
And yeah, that there. So it's
Okay.
1,000. Yeah.
mixture is full reach. Circuit breaker. Everything is in. Wing flap to take off. Left is down. Right is down.
Yep. Confirm right.
And take a brief. So today we're taking off runway 25.
Yep.
And go and no-go point is the gravel way.
Yep.
And so the engine failure before takeoff. So we we try to stop and then apply apply the brakes as required, and then try to abort the takeoff, and then we try to stop.
Yep. So
And
you
then-
would do.
Power to the idle.
Yep.
And so after takeoff below 1,000 feet, so we maintain airspeed below 60, and then land straight ahead, and then avoid any obstacle.
Yep.
So if the engine failure after takeoff above 1,000, and we try to come back to full circuit, and then try to land, and then assess the optional.
Yep. We'll assess our options for sure.
And then time briefing. So today, the winds from the west, and then possible wildlife on the runway, or possible border strike.
Blackie area traffic, helicopter Kilo Uniform Whiskey is just airborne off of Blackie. 4 miles to the north of Blackie, climbing to 4,500. And some local flights in the next 20 minutes. Kilo Uniform Whiskey for Blackie.
All right. We'll have to listen for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the runway looks good. We just have the quite gusty winds. Always a bird threat. The sun a little bit, and we're just gonna keep an eye on these little bits of clouds too.
Yeah.
Just to make sure they don't develop into anything. I don't know what their level is at, so we'll see once we get up there.
Okay.
And we always have to stay clear of cloud, right? So we will see.
Okay.
And sometimes they can develop very quickly.
Yeah. Especially in summer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah. And then
Okay, and then we can go to the takeoff.
takeoff. So fuel prime is off. Mixture is full reach. Fuel pump is on. Gen and best switch is on. Ignition switch is both. Wing flap is takeoff.
Yeah, confirmed.
Takeoff. And trim is neutral. And time.
Yeah.
And we are
Let's do 12:52.
okay, landing lights is on. Strobe lights is on. Transponder is AFP. Throttle is, yeah, we do the 2,000 at the takeoff.
Just one quick thing. Do you know why we put it to ALT?
No idea.
No? So that actually is telling...
Traffic, Falcon Sierra Echo at 5,000 feet. We'll be heading north to south to join mid-left downwind for 25.
Okay.
Foothill traffic, Falcon Sierra Echo.
So this is actually broadcasting what our height is. So it's reading off of it's reading off of our altimeter. So it's telling us what our altitude is.
Oh, so it tells us
It tells air traffic control.
Oh, air traffic. That
If we
aware.
just have it on, it doesn't
Uh-huh.
tell us what our altitude is.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like altitude tracking trackers, so they can track us.
Yeah.
Okay.
They know if we're in their airspace or not.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so you're gonna do the takeoff. I will help you with it.
Sure.
And we're gonna climb. We're gonna do a right-hand turn out to the north, and then we're gonna go east. So you can just tell them that we're in the holding bay. We're lining up runway 25 for immediate departure.
Okay. So parking brake is off.
And then just make that radio call before you go on to the runway, okay?
Okay, yeah. Just wanna go before holding bay. Future traffic, Foxtrot Juliet Romeo Echo. holding short runway 25 on holding bay. Put your traffic, Foxtrot Juliet Romeo Echo, lining up runway 25 for departure.
Perfect. Yep. All right, okay, let's line up. There's a plane on downwind, so we're good, but we got to get boogie in. And cleared right.
Clear the left.
And I'm just going to make a quick radio call here.
Yeah.
Foothills traffic, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo is lining up runway 25 for immediate departure and exiting the circuit to the north, then to the east, climbing to 6,000 feet.
Oh.
There we go. Okay, and you can line up.
Foothills traffic, Golf Sierra Echo, currently just coming over the highway. We're about 2 miles to the northeast of the field. At circuit altitude, we'll be crossing midfield to join them left downwind 25 full stop.
All right. Okay, are y'all ready to go?
1 second.
Sure. Did you need to turn your GoPro on? Or are you good?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Now I know why I was so in. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna, once we do full power, we're gonna confirm full power. Engine gauge is good.
Okay.
Static RPMs.
Static RPM.
So they're not fluctuating?
No.
Airspeed alive.
Airspeed of
Okay, so I will help you, but yep, let's go full power. We need a little bit of right rudder when we start.
Okay, full power.
Yeah, there you go. There, yeah. So we're looking engine gauge is alive.
Engine gauge is alive.
Yep, it's okay. RPM static.
RPM static.
And airspeed alive.
Airspeed alive, so above 40.
Above 44, so rotate.
Rotate.
Okay, and then climb out at 68.
68.
And trying to maintain center line.
Okay.
There you go, good. Okay, so now we're just trying to maintain that center line and trying to maintain 68.
68.
Yeah.
Foothills traffic, Golf Yankee Sierra Echo, crossing midfield north to south to join them left downwind 25 full stop.
There.
Oh.
Yeah, that's okay. I gotcha.
Foothills traffic, this is Gulf Quebec, Kilo Quebec, over the north part of Frank Lake at
So try and lower the nose just a little bit.
Yeah.
4,500.
You don't want to go too there.
And turn southbound over flat field.
Okay, we're at safe altitude, put 2 positive rates.
Just positive weight.
Kilo Quebec.
Okay, and we're going to do flaps to cruise.
Flap to cruise.
Okay, and then we're going to lower the nose. We're going to climb out at 75 now. So lower the nose, 75.
Lower the nose and 75.
And we're going to do initial climb call. I'll do it for you so you can keep doing this, okay?
Yeah.
Foothills traffic, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echoes on initial climb from runway 25 and exiting the runway to the north and then to the east practice area. Good. It's a little bumpy, but
Yeah.
you're doing good. Yeah,
Yeah.
just try to maintain that 75.
Okay.
And looking outside. Oh. And so because we're going on the inactive side of the circuit, we can get to circuit altitude, and then we can actually start to turn.
Okay.
Okay. There. So yeah, just adjusting that attitude, right? If we're going a little slow, we need to lower the nose.
Okay.
There we go. So now we get that 65, and you can see
Yeah.
that, and like it's good just to, you can confirm what you are, but also just looking outside, making sure, like, see how the cowling is just below the mountains, right?
Yeah.
And see now we're a little bit too low, so now we pitch up a little bit. Good. Okay, and we're past circuit altitude, so now we can do a nice gentle turn to the right.
To the right.
Yeah.
The left is clear, right is clear.
Traffic, Golf Sierra Echo on the west base for runway 25 full stop.
There we go. Okay, and just making sure you keep that, like we can do about 80 now. You don't want to go too slow, and it's bumpy, right?
Yeah.
So we can do, I don't do any more than a 20-degree turn.
Okay.
And so this is a 10, so that's fine. There, now it's nice, it's smoothing out, right?
Yeah.
There we go. So we're gonna climb to 6,000 feet.
6,000 feet.
Yeah. Keep that nice gentle turn. Good. Yeah, and it's just, especially on takeoffs and landings, takeoffs especially, it's, because you're at full power, the only way you can adjust your speed is with your attitude.
Attitude, yeah.
So just kind of keeping that.
This is
So now we're going a little slow, so let's lower that down.
Over the east part of High River at 5,200 feet, descending to 4,500 feet across overhead midfield joining me left downwind, runway 25.
Approach traffic, Golf X-ray Echo on final 25, full stop.
Okay, I gotta see where they are. Okay, and we're gonna just go a little bit further just because they said they're about the same altitude as I don't have them in sight.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep climbing. Foothills traffic, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo goes at 5,300 and over top of the town of High River, heading to the east practice area. I just trying to avoid conflict with the incoming traffic. Oh, I have you in sight. Never mind, we're good.
We're still looking for you here. Whereabouts is your location right now?
We're right over top of the town of High River. You guys are about 500 feet below us, so we're good.
We got you in sight here.
Okay, then we can keep turning.
Keep turning to the right.
Yep. So I just wanted to avoid them. That's why we kind of went out a little bit further just to see. There, nice gentle turn. That's great. Okay, and we're going to level off at 6,000.
Okay.
So remember our leveling off after we're climbing? It's APT, so attitude, power, trim. There you go. So attitude. There we go. To cruise. Good power adjustment. Yeah, nice. And then just looking outside, making sure we got that. There, that's good.
A little bit above.
A little bit above, but that's okay.
Foothills traffic, Gulf Quebec, Kilo Quebec, flying overhead midfield to join my left downwind, runway 25 for a full stop.
And you got to remember, this is delayed.
Yeah.
So you're better off looking outside and not chasing that because it will.
Too late though.
Yeah, it's too late. You'll just keep chasing it over and over again. Yeah, these clouds are, I'm going to say they're about 7,000 or 8,000. So we'll just keep an eye on them. Okay, now we are, because we're established at our altitude, we can do our cruise checks.
Okay, cruise checks.
So do you want me to take control?
Yeah, you have control.
Okay, I have control.
Foothills traffic, Gulf Quebec, Kilo Quebec is turning me left downwind, runway 25 for a full stop.
Okay, fuel pump is off. And throttle is as required. Mixture is lean.
25 on Alpha. What's up?
I can just do it to the X, is fine, yeah.
The wing flap is cruise. Is cruise already?
Yeah.
Yeah. And trim is as required. Landing light is off. Taxi light is off. Engine gauges. Good. 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 And good. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and our next call is that we're going to be clear of the zone. Do you want to...
One second.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. You. So can I say, Fertile traffic, Foxtrot Julie Romeo, okay, clear 5 miles to east at Frank Lakes, 5,900, switching to en route.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Fertile traffic, Foxtrot Julie Romeo Echo, clear 5 miles to east at Frank Lake, 5,900, switching to en route.
That's perfect. Okay, and now what do we do?
Foothills traffic, Golf Yankee Sierra Echo on Alpha, taxiing Alpha to the main apron.
All right, so we told them that we're switching frequencies. What do we do now?
Foothills traffic, Gulf Quebec, Kilo Quebec, turning final, runway 25, full stop.
Frank Lake.
Actually got to switch frequency.
Switch frequency.
There you go. Yep. Okay.
Frank Lake traffic, Foxtrot Julie Romeo Echo, Diamond 20, clear to 5.
That's okay.
So I have to say the Frank Lake traffic and our code and then our location and
Our altitude?
altitude and our intention.
Yeah. And so we're just going to be doing upper air work 7,000 feet and below for the next 30 minutes.
So doing upper air work 7,000 below next 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Frank Lake traffic, Diamond 20 Foxtrot Julie Romeo Echo on Frank Lake 5,900, doing upper airwork below 7,000 next 30 minutes.
That's perfect. Okay. You feel comfortable?
I have control.
Okay, you have control. Okay, so I actually want you to, we'll climb up to 7,000.
Yeah.
Frank Lake traffic,
Oh, there.
2 Golf India, Sierra Sierra, 5 miles to the south of Frank Lake at 7,000 feet. We'll be crossing overhead heading to Calgary, India, Sierra Sierra.
Okay, we're climbing to 7,000 feet, so we should be clear Frank Lake area traffic.
India, Sierra Sierra, check that, have a good flight.
You too. All right. So when we're climbing, maybe we always have to remember make sure
Nice.
full rich and fuel pump on. There we go.
Traffic in the Carstairs area. This is Cessna 132 Golf Papa Echo Whiskey. Currently south of Carstairs by 1 mile. Going to be working on the east side of Carstairs, east of the highway at 7,500 for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, and let's try and do our en route climb maybe at about 80 instead of 70.
Okay.
Just better for the engine cooling. Yeah, so good adjustment with the attitude.
Yeah.
Mountain area traffic, this is Cessna 172 Golf Echo Kilo Alpha. We're over the town of Nanton, 6,500 feet. We'll be practicing a simulated diversion from Nanton to Longview at 6,500 Echo Kilo Alpha.
There, so let's get our attitude down first at cruise. There you go, bring the power back. Perfect. Great, that's awesome. Now you got it all nicely trimmed out.
Yeah.
All right, so if you can let go of the stick, what happens? You let go? Very
Stay, yeah.
nice, yeah. Very nice. Okay, so we are going to start with slow flight. So I want you to try and walk me through the procedures of slow flight and what you're going to hear and see.
Okay. Slow flight, so definitely do the hazel check before entering the slow flight, which is height has to be recovered by at least 2,000 feet AGL.
Yep.
Area is not built up area.
Yep.
So safety check is just seatbelt on. Canopy secure and closed, and the baggage is stowed.
Yep.
And E is landing taxi, strobe, and magneto is on both, and fuel pump on, and full reach.
Okay.
And
Making sure
the engine is good.
Yep.
And the circuit brake is all the way, and then lookout is 90 times 2 or 1 full 80.
Yeah. So which one would you like to do? 290s or 180?
180.
Okay.
So the height is at least above 2,000 feet. The recover is good. So Hazel is stand now, or do I have to do mission?
Yeah, no, that's great. You did it all. So let's just do a lookout,
Okay.
and then we'll get into slow flight.
Sure.
Perfect. And our netting is secured. Good. Okay, so
flight.
you're cleared right.
Clear the right, clear the left, the middle, and then one full 80 to the right.
Okay. And it's always a good time to practice your turn, so then you're not increasing or decreasing. And yeah, no more than 30. All right, I'm cleared on the right and below.
Again, altitude.
That's okay.
Traffic advisory about 5 west of Drumheller. Victor, Victor X-ray, we're 3,500 feet, we're westbound. Old Didsbury in 24 minutes. Conflicting for Drumheller, it's Victor, Victor X-ray.
All right, okay, when you are ready, let's set up for slow flight.
Okay, let's set up the slow flight.
Golf is 20 miles to the north.
The power down to 1500.
Via bar to Stettler. Foxtrot Delta Golf 26-7.
Yeah,
So maintain altitude.
yeah, that's
As
good.
a back pressure.
Yep.
So here the store and then adding the power.
Yeah.
On route traffic, Cessna 172 Foxtrot Alpha Romeo Charlie, we're clearing about 3 miles north of Mount Stettler at 7,500 feet eastbound en route to Saskatoon. En route traffic.
Okay, and if you're losing a little bit of altitude, we can add a little bit of power, right?
Yep.
There, that's really great. How's that feel?
Yeah.
Good, okay. All right, so I want you to do a turn to the left.
Turn to the left. To the slow flight.
150 at 15 degrees.
15 degree 150.
Yeah.
The left is clear, right is clear, middle is good.
There you go, yeah. You don't need to go more than 15. There, yeah. You're losing altitude, you're gonna add a little power rate. And rolling out 150. There we go.
Traffic, this is Golf, Cessna 172 Golf.
Okay, I want you to recover.
Recover.
Yeah. Down. Okay, and get that nose down, right? Nose down a little bit. There, because you don't want to stall.
No.
There you go. That would be a power on stall.
Oh, yeah.
There, now we have our airspeed. Okay, I want you to bring us back up to 7,000.
Okay.
And I want you to try that again. And we're going to try not to lose any altitude because we lost about 100 altitude. And for your flight test, slow flight, you can't lose more than 100.
No, okay.
Okay? So we're going to try. So remember, if you're starting to lose altitude, you gotta control that with your power.
Yeah.
If your airspeed's getting too much, then you need to adjust that with your attitude.
Attitude.
Okay. So try and get us right to that 6,000, or 7,000, sorry.
Yeah.
And then we'll try and stick that 7,000, okay?
All right.
And just set up nice and, like, once you're comfortable, don't rush into it.
No.
Testers they want you to be ready. They don't need you to rush.
No.
So whenever you're ready, when you're trimmed out and you feel good.
Okay.
All right, can you get that attitude down so we're right at cruise?
Okay.
There.
26-7 traffic.
Hey, Hazel still stands.
Hazel still stands, so everything is good.
Foxtrot Echo Kilo Lima,
Okay.
6,000 feet.
So
And,
go to this slow flight.
To the west of the town of
Up here
Didsbury.
to down to
Doing
1500.
some upper airwork between Didsbury and
Ah.
Echo Kilo.
Very good.
So you hear the stall horn,
Yeah.
adding more power.
There, and you got that little bit of right rudder, right? Because we're adding power, so a little bit of right. Good. Okay, I'm going to get you to do a left-hand turn again.
Left-hand turns.
And to straight east.
Straight east.
And I want you to do 15. You're cleared to the left. Try not to lose any of that altitude. There, yeah.
Traffic south of Springbank on 126.7. This is EC-135 helicopter Golf Mike November Charlie. We're about 2 miles to the north of Perdis. We're at 5,000 feet southbound toward Longview. Conflicting, it's Mike November Charlie, Perdis area.
All right, so we kind of blew through our heading there and didn't lose too much, though. That's not too bad.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to recover again.
Recover.
So straight down. Not straight down, but yeah, down and power. There we go. There, you see how when we did it together, how we kind of held that, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna fix your heading indicator here a little bit. Just go by this one. If these are off, it doesn't matter. We're gonna go by this one, okay?
All right.
All right, so level off 7,000.
Sure, level up 7,000.
Traffic in the Longview area, this is Cessna 172 Golf Echo Kilo Alpha. We're approximately 12 nautical miles to the southeast of Longview at 6,500, tracking to Longview and then northbound to Springbank via Millerville. Echo Kilo Alpha.
Echo Kilo Alpha, this is EC-135 Golf Mike November Charlie. We're about 4 miles to the north of Millerville. We're down at 5,000 feet. We're southbound for Longview. We'll be operating at or around Longview, and we'll stay 5,500 below at all times.
Roger, we're going to stay 6,500 feet till we're over Longview and then start our descent.
Just waiting to do another call. Hey, this is nice though. You got it all set up good, nicely trimmed, right? So just remember trying to keep that, like if we're trying to do straight and level, just pick a spot and like the wind's blowing a little bit from behind us, so we might have to crab just a little bit. Vulcan area traffic, Diamond 20, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo is at 7,000 feet and 10 miles to the north of Vulcan, doing upper air work 7,000 feet and below for the next 30 minutes. Vulcan area traffic, Diamond 20, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo. All right. Okay, Hazel still stands. Okay. We're good. And I want you to try that again, and try not to lose any altitude. And we're gonna make sure that we have our heading. Okay. And you don't you can just do 15, so you don't have to feel like you need to turn too much.
Okay.
Okay.
15. Okay. So Hazel is good. So I go down to a slow flight. So RPM down to 1,500.
Just a couple here southwest of Didsbury, 6,000 feet inbound to Madden. We're doing some up air work on the way, 6,000 for all time.
CFR traffic advisory in the area of Settler, 172 Golf Foxtrot Delta Golf is 8 miles to the southwest, descending 4,800, descending to 4,200.
Hey, start out in that power because you're losing.
To local frequency Foxtrot Delta Golf. Last call for Carstairs area, Golf 2 Alpha.
Okay.
We're currently 7,000. We're going to climb 7,500. We'll track closer to...
try and get us back to that 7, which you're doing, so that's great.
Maybe 3 miles southwest of Carstairs, and then we're going to do a simulated forced approach.
And you got that right rudder in? Good.
Yeah.
Power lines follow the south.
Roger, thanks, appreciate
I do
it.
the left turn now.
Yeah, well, I want you to try and get us back up to 7. So what do you need to do that?
Adding more power.
Yeah, there you go. You can already see that we're descending, right?
Yeah.
Traffic in the area of Okotoks. This is Robinson R22 helicopter.
And you can go down to 55 as well. You don't have to stay at 50. I find at 55 slow flight seems better.
Okay.
So lower the nose just a little bit.
Traffic in the area of Okotoks.
55, I don't know, it just seems the planes seem to fly better at 55.
Okay.
There, okay, now we're at 7, sorry. There we go, good. Okay, I want you to turn left to a heading of 330.
Heading to 330.
15-degree bank.
15-degree bank.
And you are cleared to the left.
Cleared to the left.
Cleared right. Okay, so let's try and keep that nice power management. Okay, that's too much of a steep turn. You're already at 30, so pull back your turn.
Oh, 15, yeah, sorry.
15, yep.
Yeah.
Tristamere Lake traffic, Cessna 172 Gulf India, Sierra Sierra, currently 5 miles to the south of...
Excellent. Okay, that was great. That was good.
Tracking northbound through the Red Deer area.
Okay, I want you to do a right-hand turn to directly east.
Directly east.
And
So right.
no more than 15 degrees.
Okay.
And you are cleared to the right.
Clear to the right. Left is good.
So in watching that altitude?
Yeah.
There, very good, very good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, just keep rolling out, you're
Yeah.
good. You're losing a little bit of altitude though. Let's add a little bit of power. Not too steep.
Kubota area traffic, Cessna 182, Foxtrot to the Alpha Zulu, so 5
Hey,
to south of
perfect.
Kubota.
Okay, and recover.
Recover.
We're going to establish west of Kubota,
time.
closer to Water Valley, 8,500.
Good. There you go. Yeah, let that airspeed build up. Perfect. All right, good. So that was better for sure.
Okay.
And flight tests are not gonna like if you blow through that 100, it means instead of getting a 4 on the flight test, you get a 3 on the flight test.
Oh, okay.
If you lose 200 feet, then you fail.
Oh, okay. I want to try them again. So,
yeah, we'll definitely do it again. Get
Sure.
us back up to 7.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll just work with that power.
Yeah.
And so when you do go into a turn, you can anticipate that you're gonna have to add a little bit of power.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
In a slow flight, and then we definitely lose the altitude, so adding more power to maintain.
Because our lift is now being split between the two, so we're going to have to add just a tiny bit more power. So you can anticipate that too, so then you don't have any of those losses. And then, so you're recognizing the symptoms, right? So we have the sluggish
control, low airspeed, high LPM, pitching up attitude.
Perfect. That's great.
And the stall horn.
7 north of Matted, inbound to Spring Michael, switching the terminal shortly.
So we're not quite at 7, so let's add power and get back up to 7. It's hard because it feels like you're chasing quite a bit.
Yeah.
So maybe just anticipating a little bit more. So now let's pull power back because we're already at 7, right?
Yeah.
And put that nose into the cruise attitude. So we're not chasing the needles. There. See, that was better. So just anticipating it a little bit more. Okay, Hazel still stands. Go ahead and put us into slow flight.
Okay, put it into slow flight. So RPM down to 1500.
And you're gaining that altitude back. That's good.
Yep. I hear the stall horn, adding more power.
Yeah. And that right rudder, because we're adding power.
Yeah.
Good.
Longview traffic.
That's awesome.
2 Golf Echo Kilo Alpha. We're over Longview, 6,500 feet. Traveling northbound to Millerville, and we'll start our descent here shortly to 6,000 feet.
Longview traffic, EC 135, Mike November Charlie. We're about 3 miles to the north, slightly northwest of Longview. We're at 5,500, and we're going to be working on the west side of Longview for the next 10 minutes.
Okay, I want you to turn to a heading of 150 to the right, maintaining 7,000 at 15.
Sierra Papa Bravo, Diamond 40 is about 10 miles to the northeast of Okotoks at 5,500. Inbound on a southwest heading for Foothills Regional.
Yeah, 150.
150, yeah.
150. Left is clear, but it's clear.
5 miles south of Minneapolis, currently 7,000.
Rolling nice and easy, yeah. There, good. You're gaining that altitude back, that's awesome. You're at 15, no more than 20. Oh, it's 15.
Yeah.
Traffic in the area of Blizzard Lake. This is helicopter R22 Romeo India Tango. Currently 1 mile to the north of Blizzard Lake, doing upper air work below 5,000 feet for the next 20 minutes. traffic in the area of Blizzard Lake. This is Romeo India Tango.
There, good. Yeah, so just got to remember not to go past that 15 because that's also another flight test item. If you go past the 15, then if you double it and go 30, then you'll fail. But
Okay.
so yeah, just try like right between those two
Yeah.
lines, right? So 10 and 20 are the lines, and then so just right between them. Okay. All right, let's do a left-hand turn toward, actually, sorry, let's do a right-hand turn to 240, maintain 7,000 feet and 15 degrees.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
Right-hand turn.
240.
240. And you are cleared to the right.
Clear to the right and step. 15 degrees, gentle turn.
Yeah.
And 26-7 traffic, Foxtrot Romeo Zulu, Romeo Cessna 172, just over Millerville at 6,500 feet, going to be doing some upper level air work and lower air work for the next 30 minutes, and you can put
There, that's really good. Yeah, and keep that
It's really
rolling.
hard to control.
Yeah, keep that rolling. Good.
Military traffic, this is Cessna 172 Golf Echo Kilo Alpha. We're 6,000 feet, just approximately 2
240,
miles
perfect.
south of Turner Valley. We'll be overflying Millerville back to Springbank at 6,000.
Okay, and let's recover.
So recover.
Foxtrot, we're about 2 miles south of Kingdom Strip right now, 6,000 feet, on our way back to
Here in the Foxtrot, we're keeping a lookout for you, Echo Kilo Alpha.
Okay, and then anticipating that right rudder, right?
Yeah.
Romeo Zulu, Romeo, I'm going to be at 6,500 feet, you guys going to be
146.7 traffic, Satarbay Golf, Mike Foxtrot, Quebec, currently at 4,800 feet, climbing for 7,000, just to the north of Three Hills, going to be remaining to the west of Three Hills for approximately 30 minutes, doing some upper air work, west of Three Hills.
We're just going to turn a little bit this way so we're not encroaching on airspeed.
Okay.
This is Echo Kilo Alpha. We are going to be overflying Millerville northbound back into Springbank at 6,000.
Can you see how our nose is already going up?
Yeah.
There, yeah.
Echo Kilo Alpha, Romeo Zulu, Romeo, Roger, I'm just over Millerville at 6,500 feet, just going to keep an eye out for you guys.
Perfect. Okay, I have control.
You have control.
How did that feel?
Traffic
Do you feel
advisory
comfortable? Do you want
Yeah, a little bit more confident, so.
Yeah.
Hotel Yankee, currently 5 miles to the northwest of the town of High River, tracking southwestbound 5,500. High River area traffic, Hotel Zulu Yankee.
Okay, they're southwest, so it's fine. Yeah, so it's good. You're definitely getting more confident with it. You're getting better with the procedures.
Yeah.
You're not having to think so much, right? It's just starting to become an automatic thing,
Yeah.
which is awesome. Like that's what we need.
Okay.
Is for you just to feel, just to know what to do, right? Yeah, so I think that's good. We can practice some more. I do want to try. What time are we?
Zulu Alpha established in the southwest quadrant of Cartier, 7,500 and below for the next 30 minutes.
Okay, so we're going to practice some stalls if you're good to move on.
Okay.
Would you like to move on?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So with our stalls, we are going to, we're going to have to, I want you to walk me through a stall.
Okay.
But this is what I'm trying to say. So what's the procedures for the stall?
For the stall, definitely do the hazel check first.
Yeah.
And then, so there's a two type of like a power on, power off. So
We're going to start with the power off.
power off stall. So power to the idle.
Yep.
And then pitching up and then gradually until we hear the stall.
Yeah.
That's it?
Till we hear the stall horn, right? What are we going to feel here?
We definitely hear the like a stall horn and the lower speed and the pitching up attitude. And
That's
Yeah.
right. So yeah, we're going to have wing buffeting. We're going to hear the stall horn. Our airspeed's going to be low.
Traffic in the area of High River Golf.
Just
Sierra Papa Bravo Diamond 40 is about 5 miles to the northeast of High River at 5,500 and bound to Foothills Regional.
Okay, they're going to.
Switching over shortly to local frequency.
Okay. So you have. Recovery.
recovery, that is the attitude and then adding power almost at the same time.
Yep. So attitude first. Always
Attitude first. Okay.
Because
for the stall.
we don't want to do a secondary stall,
No,
right?
no, yeah.
So attitude first, and then the power after that.
Okay.
Because you can, like, so if you add a whole bunch of power and your attitude's still high, you're now doing a power off stall, or power on stall, right?
So
You're still stalled.
Okay.
You got to get those wings flying. That's number one. Get those wings flying. Not too much of a down attitude, but enough to get the wings flying. You're going to lose altitude. Totally fine. You have to lose altitude in a stall.
Yeah.
Okay?
So
Right.
yeah, which is I have to break the, the angle of a stall, then adding more power after.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, you have control.
I have control.
And let's just do another quick Hazel check.
So the height is recovered by at least the 2,000 feet AGL, so which is good. Area is not built up area. Safety, so seatbelt on, canopy is closed.
Yep.
And the landing taxi strobe magnet is good. So fuel pump on full width, and engine gauge is good.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
and then the lookout, so which is left 90 times 2 or 1 full 80.
Let's just do an 80.
Okay.
And so we'll do a 90, sorry, and
90.
a 90 back.
Okay.
And I want you, when you're doing your turn, I want you to really try and focus on the outside and making sure you're not losing any altitude. We'll just use it as a second little training exercise here, okay?
Okay. So the 90 times 2, so to the right, so left is clear.
Right is clear. Okay, and you can already see, look at our nose attitude. Let's bring that down, because you can tell we're already climbing, right?
Yeah.
Even more. Down more. There.
Yeah, I forgot that I'm sitting on the left side, so.
Yeah. There, see? That's great. Now you're holding. And we're cleared this way.
Clear to the left, so another 90 to the left.
Yeah. Okay, and really focus on that outside just to make sure we're not losing any altitude. This is great. That's perfect. You're holding it perfect. Got that picture, right?
Yeah.
And it's so different from side to side.
Yeah.
So different. All right, we look cleared, and then also we're just gonna like peek down below because we are gonna lose altitude. I don't see anybody below us.
Nope.
So we're good. Okay, so Hazel check is complete. I'd like you to set us up into a stall.
The power off stall, so power to
off
the
stall.
idle.
Yep. Okay, and bleed that airspeed. Good job. Okay, just anticipating that rudder. Just little tiny movements. Little movements. Okay, that's stalled.
Oh.
That's okay. It's okay. There you go. No, you got to break the stall first, right?
Okay.
And we add the power.
Yeah.
Good. It's totally okay.
Yeah.
It's just that little bit of rudder control that we need to work on, and it's such small movements. It's just like boop, boop. So the moment you start doing this, that's when you end up in a spin.
Oh, I see.
Okay? So just little.
Okay.
Break the stall and go.
So when I stall and then like I definitely have to see more outside, but I just keep watching in the the coordinator to find out the rudder, or just like just keep focusing.
You just got to keep focusing outside.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 100% outside maneuver. So go, climb spec up to 7,000.
Okay.
100% outside. You can already hear the stall horn. There's really nothing that you can be looking at inside. That's yeah, and let's anticipate that 7,000. Power back. There, good. Yeah, there's nothing that you can do inside. If you start to spin, yes, now we're looking at this to make sure which way we're spinning and which rudder we need to put in. But we won't get to a spin, so it's okay.
Okay.
I will step in before we do that. So
can I try one more time for
absolutely, yep. So we're going to do...
Hazel is stuck.
Hazel still stands. We're going to do a power off stall, okay?
Power off stall.
And I want you just little tiny rudder movements.
Okay.
Okay, and go ahead.
Idle.
Yeah, and just focusing outside. And already start to feel that buffeting. And just little tiny rudders. Good. Keep pulling back, yep. All right. Okay, and break the stall. Yeah. There we
Up
go.
and power.
Yeah, there. That's good. Okay, so you were doing good little tiny movements. You feel that?
Yeah.
Felt pretty good?
So this time, and then I feel like a little, like a break in the, you know, the angle, then having power.
And then
So
you
I
have
feel
the
like,
power.
yeah.
And you can break a stall without even power anyway, either. Like, really, what a stall is your wings aren't flying. You need to get those wings flying, and that's a break of a stall.
Yeah.
So climb us back up to 7,000.
Okay.
And I want you to anticipate that 7. So when we get close to it, I want you to start lowering that nose at like the attitude, power, trim, right?
Okay.
So once we anticipate that 7, I'm just starting to nitpick on stuff because you're doing good. And so we just got to get you 100% on all this kind of stuff, right?
Okay.
So anticipate that 7 and level us off nicely at 7. Ah, that's perfect. Yeah. And bring that power back.
I was a little early.
Yeah, a little early. That's okay, though. There, you figured it out.
And 2670
Perfect.
traffic, Cessna 122 Foxtrot Romeo, Zulu Romeo. Currently about 3 miles north, correction, southwest of Millerville. Going to be packed.
Oh, it's Millerville? Okay.
At 6,500 feet for the next 20 minutes. 267 traffic, Foxtrot Romeo, Zulu Romeo.
Okay, let's try it with takeoff flaps now, okay?
Okay.
So because we have the extra lift, our attitude is actually not going to be as high, right? Because it actually pushes us forward. So just anticipate that we're going to stall. We'll stall at a lower airspeed, right? But our attitude, our outside will look a lot different.
Okay.
Okay, so Hazel still stands. We're good. So I will tell you when to put the takeoff flaps in, okay? Yeah, actually you can do it now. We're below 100, so.
Okay, so put the
takeoff flaps. Yeah. There we go.
So when I do the takeoff flaps, so should I do the visual check for that, or just leave it?
No, it's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, well, you could if you wanted. Yeah. All right, so now I want you to take off flap, power off stall.
Power off stall.
So, yeah.
Power to the idle.
And recovery is the same. There you go. Hear that sound. Okay, there you feel it. And recover. Yeah. Perfect. That was good. Feels different though, huh?
Okay.
All right.
And then for the above 80, then I take it off the cruise, or just
above 100 is
above
for
100.
takeoff flaps.
Okay.
Yep.
Traffic advisory 2 miles west of Stettler, 172 Gulf Foxtrot Delta Golf, through 4,000, climbing 5,500. VFR southbound for Drumhelmet.
Okay, we're going to put it back on cruise.
Traffic, Foxtrot Delta Golf.
We're going to start heading back.
Primary traffic, Cessna 172, Golf Quebec Charlie Lima is over Madden at 7,500.
the left is clear, right is clear, middle is clear.
Work in the southeast quadrant. Car Area traffic, Cessna 172, Golf Yankee Zulu Alpha. We're established.
Yeah, no more than 30 unless we're doing a steep turn, which we're not doing. So.
Climbing 5,000, and then we'll be doing a low-level diversion to Kersey. Golf Yankee Zulu Alpha, car stairs.
All right.
Even the steep turn is the one of the tasks, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we'll get you doing steep turns right away.
Sure.
I think you did some with Sky already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anticipate that 7. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna head back in, but we'll do a couple more stalls on our way.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
I feel like you've got it. It's just that just those little tiny movements, and every day it's gonna be different, right? Depends on what kind of weather we're having and winds and things like that.
Yeah.
So it's just the little, because the moment you start doing this, that's when you end up in this bin.
Yeah.
Okay. This little, and if you ever if you do start to do that, when you start practicing this by yourself, you will eventually start. Actually, maybe that's just commercial. You practice by yourself. When you get to commercial, if you practice it by yourself, if you start to feel scared, just recover.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how far are we here? Or 18 miles, so we're about 15 miles to the east. I was gonna do one more, or do you want to, how about you do the radio call?
To the switching.
We're not switching yet,
Okay.
but just
traffic,
let everybody know where we are.
Okay.
9 miles to the east of Carstairs.
So you can do Frank area traffic,
Correction, north.
Okay.
or foothills traffic is fine too. At 7,000 feet.
Okay.
And
Vicinity of Longview, EC-135 helicopter Golf, Mike November Charlie.
20 miles away, I'm in east.
Of Longview.
Easy.
East of
5,200 northbound back towards Springbank. Any conflicting is Mike November Charlie.
yeah, so we're at 7,000 feet. We're about 15 miles to the east of Frank Lake, and doing upper airwork 7,000 feet and below for the next 10 minutes.
So, Frank Lake traffic, Foxtrot Juliet Romeo Echo on 7,000 feet, 20 miles east of the Frank Lake, and doing upper airwork below 7,000 next 10 minute.
Echo,
Yeah, perfect.
we have you on ADSB, looks like we're about 600 feet higher than you. We'll be crossing right above you, heading to Red Deer.
Frank Lake traffic, Foxtrot Juliet Romeo Echo, we are on 7,000 feet, 20 miles west of Frank Lake, and doing upper airwork below 7,000, 10 minute.
We're east. That's okay. I'll just do it real quick.
Okay.
Carstairs area traffic, Golf by Charlie Lima is 1 mile south of Carstairs, 7,500, established in the southeast quadrant, next 5 minutes, 75 and below.
Foothills area traffic, Diamond 20, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo, 7,000 feet and 15 miles to the east of Frank Lake, doing upper airwork for the next 10 minutes, 7,000 feet and below. Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo, Frank Lake area traffic. All right, perfect.
Carstairs traffic, I'll be
All right, let's do another stall. We'll just do a regular
down to Kersey.
stall.
Regular
Okay,
stall.
Hazel still stands.
Hazel still stand.
Yeah.
We've got you inside Yankee 2 Alpha.
Power to the idle.
3 miles north, yeah.
Yeah,
Roger, thanks.
there you go.
Three Hills area traffic, Cessna 172 Golf Yankee Hotel Alpha. It's going over the wind farm about 8 miles to the northwest of Three Hills. At
Yeah, good little
5,500,
rudder
just
movements.
tracking southeast to Drumheller, Golf Yankee Hotel Alpha.
Just a little.
Traffic west to Three Hills, Satabria Golf, Mike Foxtrot, Quebec.
Okay, just recover.
Cover.
10 to the west of Three Hills at 7,000 and below, doing some upper air work for the next 15 minutes.
All right, that one wasn't your best, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll give it another go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of like still hard for the rudder control.
Sorry to catch your call sign there, Yankee Hotel Alpha. I'm just going to be tracking to the north of Three Hills Airport. You think there's going to be any confliction there?
Yankee Hotel Alpha, it's Mike Foxtrot, Quebec. Negative, I think we're well out of your way. Have a good flight.
Mike Foxtrot, Quebec, Yankee Hotel Alpha. Thanks, you too.
All right, Hazel still stands.
Hazel still stand.
Okay, and let's do a stall.
Let's do the stall.
Power off.
Power up.
Carstairs area traffic, this is Papa Echo with you. We're currently east of Carstairs by 5 miles. Currently climbing 5,000 to 6,000. Going to be heading back
This is much better.
Carstairs
Hey,
area
you're stalled.
traffic,
So-
Yeah, not too far down, just a little bit. Yeah, get those wings flying and the power. Awesome. Okay, that was way better. That was good. How did that feel?
Yeah.
That felt good?
Yeah.
Do you feel comfortable?
I feel comfortable and I feel like I'm in kind of on the track. Like.
Currently.
Okay, so we are going to descend because we...
We'll be doing some
Oh, one second.
upper airwork, 5,000 feet.
Can I try the one more if we can?
High River area traffic, Hotel Zulu Yankee.
Miller area traffic, Cessna 172 Foxtrot Romeo Zulu.
So we can actually start to descend?
Okay.
2 nautical miles southwest of Millville, left 6,000 feet. Going to be headed northbound back towards Springbank. Miller area traffic, Foxtrot Romeo.
Descend to 6,000?
Yeah, let's descend to 6,000 for right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you some power or some parameters and see if you can figure it out, okay? So I would like you to descend at 90
Descend to 90.
Or descend at 90. So
Okay.
at 90
Oh, okay. I see.
knots. Okay. And to 6,000 feet.
6,000 feet.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you got the 90. That's great. And so now we're going a little slow. What do you need to do?
So attitude change.
Yeah, there you go. Great. And if we're descending too fast, because now we're descending at about 600-700 feet per minute, how do you change that if we're descending too fast?
Adding more power.
Yeah, there you go. Good. So try and keep it at that 90 and 500 feet per minute and
Okay.
figure that out. Kind of do your little adjustments.
Carstairs area traffic, that's 22 Golf Mike Charlie Lima, approximately 3 miles southeast of Carstairs, 7,500. We are doing spin, so we'll be losing about 1,000 feet to that traffic that's east of Carstairs.
Good, so you're still a little bit slow. There we go. A good adjustment. And you can trim out too, right?
Yeah.
Once you get it, you can kind of trim it out.
Millville traffic, 72 Foxtrot Romeo, about a mile west of Millville, 6,000 feet. We'll be switching over to Calgary terminal frequency here. Millville traffic, 72 Foxtrot Romeo.
That's awesome.
Carstairs area traffic. This
Oh my
is
God, the radios are so loud.
Coming up on Carstairs by 1 mile, 6,000, and we're heading back to Springbank via Madden. Should be no conflict. We'll be heading towards the southwest.
And then I want you to try and follow this road here, okay?
Okay.
So we'll turn that, and this is great. So you're making really great adjustments. That's making sense to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So turn the angle a little bit more because we're still going this way. So I want you to try and follow this road.
Low, heading towards Coxie. Harmon adjustment traffic, head on Coxie.
Okay, so we got that 6,000. Yep, there you go. That was perfect. There, that was great. You anticipated that. Perfect. All right, now I'm going to make you descend to 5,000. So
5,000, okay. Descend to 5,000.
yeah, so power first. Good. And I want you to descend at 80 this time.
80 this time.
Yeah. And try and get that 500 feet per minute if you can.
Okay.
We'll try.
Traffic City of Perdis, this is EC-135 Helicopter Golf Mike November Charlie. We're about 4 miles to the south of Perdis Corner. We're at 5,000 feet northbound for Springbank. Conflicting, it's Mike November Charlie, Perdis Corner.
There's that 80. Nice. Oh, now we're going a little slow. The attitude adjustment. Nose down. That will also increase our
Yeah.
speed. There you go. Yep. And it's all just figuring that out, right?
Yeah.
And this is why we do it. So then it comes automatic.
Crossfield and Carstairs area, Golf East 2 Alpha, currently about 3 miles.
So noisy. Foothills traffic, Foxtrot Zulu, Romeo, Echo at 5,500, descending to circuit altitude. Planning to come across midfield from north to south and join downwind for runway 25. Estimated time is 7 minutes. There, that's great. Okay, so you got that 80, descending to 5,000. And if you, and then, it's all leveling out. That's great.
Foothill traffic at Diamond 20 Golf Yankee Sierra Echo, initial climb off of runway 25, going to be staying on the circuit.
So I got you focusing on the instruments a whole bunch right now, so don't worry about it.
Foothill traffic Sierra Papa Bravo, turning final 25 full stop. Attempt number 3.
Attempt number 3. All right, okay, now go a little bit faster, so let's go 90.
You got this. Keep it nice and stable, Addy.
Will do.
And a little bit of turbulence happening here.
Yeah.
And can you spot the airport?
Yes.
Okay. So let's try and get that 90, and we'll descend to circuit altitude.
which is 4,400.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let these guys know that we're all switching. Foothills area traffic, Diamond 20, Foxtrot Zulu, Romeo Echo at 5,000, descending to 4,400, and over top of Frank Lake, inbound for Foothills, switching to Foothills region A frequency. All right. We let all those guys know that we're not going to. So try and get that 90, so nose down. Good. Nope.
Yeah, we are descending to 4,000 now, or 4,400?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm totally late too. Oops. I've been late on every one of my flights today.
Oh, no worries.
Ah.
It's not because of the weather.
Well, it's quite a strong headwind. So our ground speed right now is 76, and we're going 90. So that's quite a good headwind. And these little clouds are starting to develop more.
Yeah.
And so for our procedure to get back into the airport,
Okay.
we're doing 25, right?
Yeah.
And so do you know, I already kind of said what we're doing, but can you tell me what we're going to do to get back into the airport?
We do the inbound call.
Yeah. Well, I already did the inbound call, but...
Okay.
But so how are we going to get, like, what's the procedure to get back in other than the inbound call?
So we are crossing the midfield to joining.
25 for a touchdown.
Okay, they're down one. Okay, so we're going pretty slow. So let's...
Correction for Yankee Sierra Echo, it's going to be stop and backtrack.
There you go. Let's lower that nose so that we get better airspeed.
Dawning clear 25 on Alpha.
So we can get our descent by putting our nose down and getting that 90, right? Because that's going to put us down. We're going to start decreasing. Yeah, there you go. There. Now we're at circuit altitude.
Yeah.
Let's do power back to cruise. And we're going to have to turn just a little bit this way.
Yeah.
There, good. Can we go a little bit faster, so like 21? Oh, RPMs.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Because we are a little bit below circuit altitude now, so, which is fine.
Fine, okay.
We can, we'll gain it back.
So I just want to spot our airport again. So,
So there's the ravine, right? Boop, 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 boop. And then we're just one farmer's field to the south.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, they're just they're about 5 minutes away.
I think they're calling us.
Traffic here, Papa Bravo, taxiing via Alpha for the main apron.
Because I'm late. They're like, where are they? All right, so let's gain that altitude back because we don't want to go into the circuit.
Okay, so they're about 5 minutes away.
Add a little bit more power. There you go. Yeah, Pedro's getting mad at me.
Traffic, Golf Yankee Sierra Echo on final runway 25 for a stop and backtrack.
Oh, well, whatever. You can get mad at me. There, okay, you're over circuit altitude. Good job.
Okay.
Foothills traffic, Foxtrot Zulu, Romeo Echo is at circuit height and 1 mile to the northeast of the airport. Planning to cross midfield from north to south, joining downwind for runway 25. We're going to be doing a full stop.
Foothills regional traffic, 722 Alpha Sierra Yankee. We're about 10 miles to the northeast, 4,500 inbound for landing, planning on 25. Foothills.
Bumping here in the town.
Yeah, it is, right? And did you understand that call that I did?
Yes, because we are from north to the south to the joining midwind and downwind, right?
That's right.
Yeah. But I don't know, somehow, like, your radio is kind of like very weak to me, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can turn me up. and see if that, does that help there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But when you do the radio to the outside and then
This plane isn't great with that. Okay, so we're gonna start turning so we can cross midfield. It's a nice gentle turn because we're low to the ground, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's kind of bumpy. So don't do any more than about 20.
Okay.
Blue traffic, this is Golf Yankee Sierra Echo, taking off runway 25.
Okay, I'm going to take control now, just
You
for
have control,
a
yeah.
second. I have control. And I'm going to get you to do the radio call that we are crossing midfield.
Okay.
Okay? It's also getting quite bumpy, so
Yeah.
I'll help us out here.
Put your traffic, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo on 4,400. Planning to...
But we're crossing midfield.
We're crossing midfield. Just the crossing midfield.
Yep.
Put your traffic, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo, crossing midfield.
Yeah. All right, and I like to do our downwind checks early because we're going to be fast on it. So landing, taxi, strobe are on, gen bats on,
Yep.
both, mixture full, rich, fuel pump on.
Okay.
And then canopy, seatbelt, canopy.
Yep.
All right, and our downwind is just kind of right before this.
Traffic, Golf Yankee Sierra Echo, initial climb off runway 25. We're going to be staying on the circuit.
Yeah, it's just right before this road here, so we'll just do a nice turn. Again, because it's kind of bumpy. We're gonna do like just a nice gentle turn.
Okay, so can I do another radio call now?
Yeah, you can say that we're joining downwind for runway 25 full stop.
Put your traffic, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo, joining downwind 25 full stop.
That was perfect.
10 foothills, Officer Yankee 182, we're 5 miles to the east-northeast. Head down for landing 25, will be a full stop. We're watching for the traffic on the downwind leg.
All right, below 100, take off flaps. Oh, I descended quite a bit on downwind here, but that's okay.
10 foothills traffic, Golf Yankee Sierra Echo is turning early downwind left at runway 25.
So because we have such a strong wind,
Foxtrot through the Romeo Echo, whereabouts are you guys now?
we just turn base.
That got you in sight.
All right, so because we have such a strong headwind, we're going to come in a little bit faster than we would normally.
Okay.
Foothills, Officer Yankee 182, we are on turning in on about a 2.5 mile final, 25 full stop. We're watching for that traffic on base. Are you guys going to get in ahead of us there?
We are, yeah, I have you in sight. We are about a mile.
Okay, I don't see you yet, so I'll just slow it down here. Are you guys staying in the circuit, or you said full stop?
Yeah, we're full stop. We'll exit onto Alpha.
Sounds good, I'll watch for you. I'll maybe do some S-turns out here and slow it down.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Mostly because I'm late.
Foothills traffic, this is Golf Yankee Sierra Echo. We're late downwind here. We're just going to extend out, coming behind that 182.
All right, we're below 80. Well, not quite. Holy man. Below 80. Landing flaps. We're going to come in, it's quite high.
Yeah.
But we'll descend quite quickly once we get these flaps in. And we got that big wind. We'll start sinking. There we go. Now Pedro's going to be watching me, so I have to do a super good landing.
Yeah, I don't have you in sight there. That traffic that was on base, I'm just doing a quick orbit.
There we go. Now we're back on the glide path. Oh, go. Little touchdown. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, I think I got you guys in sight there, just touching down.
All right, I'm just gonna get us off the runway and I'll let you taxi, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, foothills, Officer Yankees on about a 1 mile final. 25 with traffic on the runway in sight.
And once we clear the runway, you can do a clear of active runway holding on Alpha call, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you can make that call now.
Foothill traffic, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo, clear of runway 25 on Alpha.
Perfect, okay, you have control. And
I
you
have
can
control.
do all your stuff.
Foothill traffic, Golf Yankee Sierra Echo. We are approximately 3 nautical miles final on runway 25, number 2.
Officer Yankee is short final 25 foothills.
The throttle is required, fuel pump is off. Mixture is X for taxi. Wing flap is cruise. Cruise. Avionic as required, transponder is standby. And time. $13.50. Mine is 9, so.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Time, landing lights is off.
Traffic,
Yep.
Golf, Quebec, Kilo, Quebec, radar check.
555.
Thank you.
Okay,
Foothill traffic, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo, taxiing Alpha on main apron.
okay, and we're actually gonna taxi to the fuel pump, so just go straight and then we'll turn around. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, okay.
Foothill traffic, Golf Yankee Sierra Echo, 1.5 mile final on runway 25 for a stop and backtrack.
Okay, and then we're gonna go around the 40 and go to the fuel pumps. I'm pretty
I'll
sure
go to
that's...
fuel pump, okay.
Yeah, just make sure you're on center line. There we go. But just go, oh, actually no, you can cut, you can cut in here. Yeah, you should be fine.
Foothills Alpha Sierra Yankee is clear 25, taxiing to Murray's main apron.
Yeah. And slow her down just a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna push it a little harder. There you go. Yeah. Okay, and you can do your shutdown.
Engine shut down. The parking brake is set. Throttle is idle. Fuel pump is confirmed off. ELT check. So 123.1, right?
121?
121.
Yeah.
121.1.
0.5. There you go. And then, yeah.
I don't hear anything.
We're good.
Twitch. 126.6. Okay. Avionic master switch